Prequels, we all love them, providing backstories to characters who didn't need them, answering questions we never asked, and providing answers we didn't like, making the villains misunderstood heroes, and providing an explanation as to how characters got their names. That one actually does happen in Mufasa, sadly, I'm not even kidding. And there are few better examples of the prequel problem than 2024's Mufasa the Lion King. Following the insane success of the 2019 live-action Lion King remake, a prequel film exploring the origins of Mufasa and Scar and their brotherly bond was commissioned. And if I be perfectly honest with you, I was not excited for this film, like at all. I had no interest in watching Mufasa. But I heard from a small minority that the film was actually good. And when the film came out on Disney+, curiosity got the better of me, and so I checked this movie out. And if I be honest with you, Mufasa is by no means a good movie, but it is by no means the worst movie I've ever seen. Let me explain. Hi all, I'm the Grinning Critic and I love talking about movies with a grin. I wish I could talk about Mufasa with a grin, but sadly I have to talk about the movie with a frown on my face. But because I am the Grinning Critic, I'll talk about what I liked in this film first, before I talk about what I didn't like in this film. Now whether you love or hate this film, the one thing that you cannot deny is the technical brilliance and display in this motion picture. The photorealistic design of the animals is amazing, with the fine amount of attention to detail that has been put into every frame. It is so impressive to watch. The songs in this movie, while I can't see any of them becoming big cultural phenomenons like Let It Go or You're Welcome, they were still well done, and the same deal goes for the musical score. And because this movie is a story in a story by Rafiki telling a story to Pumbaa, Timon and Simba's child, there's a lot of very meta jokes in there that I really liked. They were pretty funny. The best ones are all with Pumbaa and Timon. They are really funny. But the movie falls flat in nearly every regard story-wise. Earlier, I described this movie as being the perfect representation of everything wrong with the Hollywood prequel. And I'll elaborate on that a bit more. In my eyes, what a prequel should do is enhance the story that has already been established. Take Ridley Scott's Alien prequel duology, Prometheus and Covenant. I know a lot of you guys don't really like those movies, but I love them. In my opinion, those two movies add so much to the Alien universe. They really enhance this world, while posing deep philosophical questions about life and creation, adding a new sense of intrigue to the franchise. What does Mufasa do? None of that. What bad prequels do is that they feel the need to explain every little thing that came before. They explain how everything is the way that it is. And they really show this. They put heavy emphasis on this. And this issue is highly apparent in Mufasa. All these questions, we never wanted answers for them. Nobody ever cared how Mufasa and Scar met, how they fell out, or how Scar got his name. The film in and of itself screams first draft in its script. Now what I mean by that is that when you're writing a script, a screenwriter normally comes up with a very obvious, simple character choice or story beat when they're first writing it. But as they rewrite the script, they come up with more sophisticated character choices. Every choice in this movie feels like the most obvious first thing you'd think of when a character was doing this thing, or a very quick way to get around some difficult plot beat. In this film, the writers rely on plot conveniences. They come up with quick ways of getting around the plot, explaining basic things, and this really doesn't work. The film is also way too long, it gets boring. Look guys, I wanted to like Mufasa more than I did. It had potential to be something good. It could have been a very Shakespearean tale like the original Lion King movie, exploring how a loss can happen between two friends. But no, they just went with the most obvious, generic, cliche choices a prequel could do. While it's not the worst 2024 release, it certainly isn't a great film by any means. I'm going to give Mufasa a C. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm the Grinning Critic, and don't forget to subscribe to me. It'll keep me grinning, that's for sure.